forward to having you again. All right.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Y'all hear me without the mic?
Yes.
I need to do this piece without a microphone. If I speak loud enough. I know in your program it says mystery, but I got inspired and my mind got changed. Is it okay if I do another poem?
Help yourself, sir.
Okay.
Wait, Miss Jamie, do we have time? He's changing his piece. Is it okay? Okay. Help yourself.
Thank you. And plus, I think this is more appropriate for the crowd that I particularly have. And I'm nervous, so bear with me. This piece starts off with an old Negro spiritual called Follow the Drinking Gourd. And I kind of reworked it and made it my own. And what a drinking gourd was during slavery, our ancestors used what's called a drinking gourd that they said was in the shape, it was a big spoon that they used to cook with. And they said that it was in the shape of the Big Dipper. And what that meant was to follow the drinking gourd meant follow the Big Dipper along the Underground Railroad to the next station house on the way to safety. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Come follow me to free. I was born and raised in my master's Virginia plantation. In a nation where I was seen as being only 3/5 of God's greatest creation. I can't believe that we let a 3/5 compromise determine our height of equality in a society where the miles was the only thing else what we call achieve in my eyes. My whole life I was made to feel inferior by my so-called superior who believed that since the day of my birth that $300 of slave work was the only thing that I was worth. I did 20 years of the original hard labor for a family who thought that just because they gave me a place to live and scraps to eat, that I'm the one to owe them a favor. I spent most of my time with my parents in the field picking cotton and corn. I even had to watch the overseer slice my mother's stomach open. That's how my little brother was born. I watched my mother go through so much pain and suffering as they constantly beat her. When they raped her, he violated her more by filling on her breasts like they were pillows wrapped in cases of silk, constantly contradicting himself by calling us animals and savages. But yet he let his children receive nourishment from my mother's breast milk. See, my father was beaten and beaten, making feel even less than a man. And even though he helped to build this country with his own bare hands, they lynched him and burned him. It's like the same thing would happen to me if I defied America and the republic for which it stands. I saw friends and family put on auction blocks, be bought and sold, both young and old. My mother, my sister, my aunt, and cousins. Master said they were all individually weak, so in order for him to make more money, slaves were sold by the dozens. Slave after slave tried running away. In the ancient every master, this was the ultimate way for them to misbehave. So our punishment was having a backfill with bullet after bullet. And when I was in the field and I disobeyed my master, I was whipped into submission until I finally gave in. Yes, master! Yes, master! Yes, master! And if you don't believe it, well, I have the welts on my back to prove it. Finally, I decided I wanted out. The only thing was that I wasn't sure how my plan was going to come about. Then I remembered this song called Follow the Drinking Gourd. So we decided to try the Underground Railroad and get on board, and we didn't worry about our path being flawed because we knew that our plans being drawn by the hands of the Lord. See, I escaped slavery. Made it to freedom just fine, but I'm up in heaven looking down at my offspring. I still see that you're prisoners of slavery of the mind. See, I'm talking to all of my offspring. Negro, Caucasian, Latino, and Asian. You're talking about causing revolution, but instead you contribute to what's called the revolution. Meaning that you help contribute to the problems that you should be coming up with a solution. I see my line of sons die one by one in the streets becoming criminals, thinking the only education you need are the blocks from the school of hard knocks so you get a degree in criminology because you made it in street pharmaceuticals. Too busy thinking about this and that, using your guns as your voice. I wasn't allowed to read and write because it was against the law. You can't read and write because that is your choice. And remember before? when I was talking about causing a revolution, you're already doing to each other what my master did to me. You're just too caught up in your own negativity to recognize the powers that be. So when you finally decide to overcome what it is that you suffer from, follow that drinking gourd and come follow me to your freedom.